Hey, welcome to another video from SkinnyMedic. So in this video, we're going to talk about a tourniquet that was recently added to the TCCC committee's recommendation list. It's the TX2 and the TX3 tourniquet. So tourniquets are used for major life-threatening bleeding that cannot be controlled with direct pressure. So arms or legs, major bleeding, you try to put good solid direct pressure on there, you're squeezing and you just can't get the bleeding to stop, then you should put a tourniquet on it. So the TX2 and the TX3 are made by RevMedX. They are a ratcheting system. They don't have a windlass like we see in some other tourniquets. This is where you get your mechanical advantage. Here is the ratcheting system. So let's take a little bit closer look at some of the details of it. So you have the TX2 here and the TX3. This is a 2-inch wide band and you have a 3-inch wide band. You have a strap here that helps you pull it tight. So when you unfold it here, you grab hold of here and this is what you pull to help get it tight. If you're using it for one-handed application, then you're going to use your mouth to bite here. So I'm not sure how well this is going to ship on video here, but both of these are textured. It flows just fine, good, through this way. But when you go to reverse it, which is where you're pulling pressure on a tourniquet, it really grips and not going to loosen up on you. The ratcheting system, once we get the band tight, you pull it tight as you can pull it, then you start to ratchet it here. It has a UV coating, it's going to help protect it from weather. And you ratchet this until the bleeding stops. If you want to release the tourniquet, pull the tab up and it releases the ratcheting system. Here's the tail, so telling you to pull it tight, and then we have our timestamp so we can write down the time that we applied the tourniquet. On the back side we also have directions here, so pull it tight and then lift. So lifting the ratcheting system here to tighten it up. An advantage with the TX2 and TX3 is that you can practice with your tourniquet. The tourniquets you're going to use to maybe save your life or save someone else's life, you can practice with it and train with it straight from the manufacturer. Like the cat and the soft T, we do recommend you get a trainer for those. So the TX3 and the TX2 are both wider than the cat and the soft T. So obviously you can see the size comparison there. So the TX2 is probably a little better comparison here. The TX2 and the TX3 are both super flat right through here. It's the buckle that kind of gives you the big bulk for those of you looking for a low profile tourniquet. But it's pretty similar to what the cat sits at there. And if we put the soft T over here with a track system on there, it's fairly close as well. The TX2 is going to be super low profile right through this area. It's the buckle right here that's going to be comparable in the size with the wings and the track system on the soft T. So when we practice with the TX2 and the TX3 using ultrasound to see, make sure we get blood flow to stop using them, I thought they were less painful than other tourniquets on the market because they are wider. So I think that's an added benefit of this tourniquet. So if I was going to give this tourniquet some downfalls, one is that you have to bite this to make it a one-handed application. I think there's other tourniquets on the market that are easier for one-handed application that you don't have to bite. Number two is that you do have to loop this through the extremity. There's no way to disconnect the strap here. You do have to loop it through the arm or loop it through the leg. Really, I mean, you could feed it back through, but I would not want to try that under stress. If you're interested in purchasing the TX2 or the TX3 from my website, I'll put a link down below for you. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys. You never know when you'll be the first responder. Remember, you need the right gear and the right training.